Hello, I am the N194 and I shall be beginning a Let's Play of Pokemon Stadium. Now this was a very old and rare N64 game to find, so I decided to find it, and here it is. Now before I begin, I might as well go over the modes of this game. This is essentially like a battle simulator. Okay, so we have the Stadium mode, where you go and face the computer AI opponents in tournaments, where you face 8 opponents at a time. You have 4 modes that you can choose from. You have the Poke Cup, where the levels are 50 to 55. You have the Prime Cup, which has levels 1 to 100, which is like every Pokemon you can use, every single one. You have the Petite Cup, where you can use only unevolved Pokemon. And you have the Pika Cup, which has the lowest level Pokemon, and it has height restrictions. Now, there were certain rules that applied here in this game, and I'll go over them. Just for example, click on the rules. Okay, so, like, for example, this one, only 149 of the Pokemon can qualify, which is basically every Pokemon excluding Mew and Mewtwo, so the Poke Cup you can't use those two. Okay, so you have 6 Pokemon before you go into battle, and you can't choose more of the same kind. This is if you import your own Pokemon from the Game Boy games, like Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow via a transfer pack. You can only choose 3 out of 6 Pokemon per battle, so you have to use prediction to predict out your opponents. Like for example in this Pokemon, you can use up between 50 and 55. If you don't have 6 Pokemon, you may add the rental Pokemon that they issue you in the game. Now the levels have to total 155 or less. So if you put in 2 level 55s and a level 50, that wouldn't be allowed. So yeah. Also, if one Pokemon falls asleep or frozen in battle, another one can't be frozen or put to sleep. You can use this to your advantage. We can't use Mew, obviously. And if you get a perfect, you get to continue. And just so you know, this is a very special rule. If your last remaining Pokemon uses self-destruct or explosion, you lose, even if the opponent's last Pokemon faints as well. That's a rule that can actually be bent in this game, but only by the computers. The AIs can be forced to use explosion on their last Pokemon. So now that I've gone over the rules, let me show you how this game works. You open up the rental Pokemon, and you have the whole Pokédex. You can see the movesets they give you as the rental Pokemon. They give you their stats, their attack, their defense, their speed, their special, and their HP. And they exclude everyone except Mew and Mewtwo. On here, anyway. And you might have seen that registration, too. What this means is you can register teams, so you don't have to keep picking Pokemon. So you can just pick a random team of 6, like if I were to pick Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pidgey, Weedle, Caterpie, and click register, the team would register and I could just pick it automatically. So, now that we've gone through the main Stadium mode, I'll show you the rest. There's the Pokemon Lab, where you can import your Pokemon into the game and out of the game. There's a Victory Palace, where you can show where you won the tournament or the Hall of Fame, or if you beat the Gym Leader Castle. The Kids Club is basically the mini-games. Mini-games are pretty cool. Now, the GB Tower was pretty cool. It was where you could take a GB pack, plug it into your N64 controller, and plug in either red, blue, or yellow. and then you could play the game in this tower. So that was pretty cool. Play Game Boy games on your N64. That's freaking awesome. Then now we have the free battle where you can just battle for fun. Just random battles, just have all the hectic you want. And last but not least, you have the Gym Leader Castle. As you can see, there are 8 towers, and then something shrouded in smoke. As you can see, only Brock is available. This is where you must face the gym leader and his underlings and defeat them in order to move on to the next gym, just like in the games. Now that we've gone through all the modes, I suppose this introduction video can be ended. I will start playing in the next video, and there you go.